Hi, Virginie, and welcome to the Future of Fashion podcast. We're very happy to have you today
Thank
with
you.
us.
Nice to see you.
How is the atmosphere so far?
Electric, actually, like busy, electric, buzzy.
We
Yeah,
have a
amazing.
wonderful day ahead of us. May I ask you, because you are a models director for the Bullock Inclusion, as a model director, you are shaping how inclusion is represented on stage. What does that role mean to you? And what's your vision for this year's show?
So I'm going to start with what it means to me. So first of all, I have to go back about a little bit my own background, but I had never done anything like this originally. So, I had to look if I had any bias or how I would react, or I had to open myself up because it is new. It's not something I'm used to. And I have to tell you, this was the easiest thing to do. And connecting with people, connecting with human is universal. So there's no work there from my point of view. And the second question, can you say that again? It was like how...
What does that role mean to you? And what's your vision for today's
So
year's
the
show?
role, therefore, my role is to empower as much as I can my models, because I have been following them for 3 months, So it's you see them grow, you discuss with them, so I get attached to them. So and I can see also what uniqueness is in each model as well, because it's in every human being. We have something which makes us unique and special. And my role is to draw that out, to bring them to the right brand with the right outfit, so that can show even more and they can shine who they are even more, their essence quality, if I could say. And my vision for this year is hopefully I've done as good of a good job as possible and that they can experience this on the catwalk when they walk.
Can you tell us, looking back in the past, how the future of fashion has shaped nowadays in terms of from model perspective?
You mean like how today we have a vision which is maybe not so inclusive?
Yes.
I think there are a bunch of things, to be honest. We have an industry which has been a bit male dominated actually during the 80s, 90s in the big houses, which has influenced. And I don't know where this perfect model ideas come from, but I work myself with like private people in styling, and I can tell you is like this perfect shape that they talk about, it's like 10% of the population actually. So it is not representative, and I still don't understand today why it is so wide in advertising, because actually we also know in terms of commerciality that if people can recognize themselves in what they see, they are more likely to be interested in the product. That's why when you market a product for a family, you have a family in it, and they look like different ethnies and so on often. But in fashion, somehow this has been a little bit more elitistic for a strange reason, because people still are going to buy the product and the good of fashion. And I'm happy to see that it is changing. I mean, we really can say that it has been moving forward and changing the past few years. A lot of big brands are taking it seriously. A lot of big brands, I worked myself for H&M for many, many years in their head office. A lot of big brands have been questioning this. How do we do that? And not just on advertising, because, the change cannot happen just on the advertising. It has to happen inside the organization, in our employees as an organization, in how we recruit, in how we treat a multicultural team, for example, or a diverse team, where there's different genders and so on. So the change has to happen inside. It's not just a marketing post.
These are very strong points. How do you see this nowadays? Are there such influences on a global scale, or we're still at early stages when it comes to companies changing their mindset?
It's hard to say because I haven't talked to every single brand on the planet. I would say there's definitely a work forward. I think most of the mass population now is aware of this and is asking for this, which does put a pressure on brand also to respond to that need, which is good, because we have a big power as population here. But I think it's more and more expected. So my guess, I would say we're not at a place where it's mainstream and normal yet, unfortunately, but I think we have won a lot of battles. It is something they are taking care of, they are looking at.
We're heading to the right direction.
Thank you. That's exactly the word. We're heading in the right direction. There's a lot of work still to be done, but I think we are not at something isolated being done and everybody ignoring it. No, it's not possible anymore.
Thank you so much. Bullock Inclusion brings together models from all backgrounds.
Yeah.
How do you approach guiding and empowering such a diverse group so they can shine on the runway? You mentioned you have been helping them for the past 3 months. You've been navigating them. How would you talk about
it's
your
a bit of the
approach?
same answer. I think you have to have a sense of people, and we all have a sense of people, but it's a matter of being in tune with it. And you can see when they walk, when they speak, when they even message you. You can tell what are their preferences, what they like best. And also I worked with styling, so it's easy also to see what is congruent to them. If they should be in a show where it's more a bit crazy or something more soft and feminine. So it's more like drawing out their essence to me, but what they have inside. I'm just here to help to make the vision happen partly. That's all. But it's really easy, It's really easy because everybody has a unique flame.
Yes, and you're right. Everybody has their own personality, so we just need to adjust to different type of styles.
And I think it's maybe something that I can say for brands who are starting to walk that way. I'm talking about brands who are not inclusive from the beginning and diverse from the beginning and are starting to walk that way. Don't be afraid, because it is so easy. It's not more difficult than with like those perfect models that you see in magazines. It's not, because everyone has an essence, and the job of the casting director is to draw out this essence so it can be shown in the catwalk.
Thank you. Looking ahead, how do you imagine the role of model directors evolving in the push for more inclusive and authentic fashion shows worldwide?
Oh, it's hard to say. I really would like us to be even more working with luxury, maybe, to even level up, to go where we haven't been yet, to the type of brand we haven't reached to, or the type of fashion sphere where we're still quite away from. That would be my wish as a casting director, to show them that it is as much possible to do inclusion and diversity than it doesn't matter what area of fashion you are, premium, luxury, or doesn't matter. That would be my dream. But it's not just my casting director role. It's a team job.
It's
that
a
we have to do.
teamwork.
Yeah,
everybody needs to be on board.
Push forward. Yeah, but I would wish that we would be. But in the future, we are even there.
Well, hopefully, we had a previous conversation with one of the brands, and she mentioned that only 4% are actually showcased on magazine. That's the group of.
It's still low.
Yes. So hopefully we will increase that percentage and we will create greater visibility in the future.
I hope so. I think we will. I think, again, we're in the beginning of something, but it's growing. I want to believe so, at least. And I've seen it inside companies, being inside big fashion corporate. I have experienced that. They question that, they take it seriously. They wonder how they can do it better. It is a question mark that many have, and have a focus on it.
Exactly. It's not only having bold statements on annual reports, but actually doing the action.
Doing the work inside the organization, bringing the change in the teams, the design teams, the sales teams. The diversity and inclusion needs to be there too.
Thank you so much, Virginie. Thank you. It was a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you.
And we hope that soon we will enjoy the show all together, and we'll have a great time.
Looking forward.